Well, Italy are in front. Gibbs, and that's Sinkinson. Wales trying to play rugby on their own 22. Jenkins again. The little chip is by Howarth. It's fullback against fullback. Pertile claims it. Howarth waited until he was back on his feet before making the challenge. Now Wales haven't got a fullback. Dominguez thought about that. That's Stoica charging along. Wyatt is back. Just gets hold of him a metre short. But Troncon is there. And it's still try on for Italy. Moscardi inches short. Troncon releases again and tries it himself. Held up by Jenkins and others. But Wales were offside. It's 3 simple points for Italy. Or do they want to try? Troncon takes it quickly. It's out to Dalan, who's lost it. And now the kick and chases by Howley. And suddenly it's a chance for Wales. But that's a cruel bounce for the Welsh captain. And this is Dalan. Dalan held by Gibbs. All action stuff. That's Jerkeri, the giant forward for Italy. 10 metres outside the Welsh 22. Dominguez. So many gaps being created here by both sides. And the Welsh defence is creaking at times. That's Cristofoletto charging upfield. Troncon, Moscardi, who was so close to Italy's second try. And in the end, it's a penalty to Italy. Straight in front. And it glides between the uprights again. And that's Henry's Italian counterpart, Georges Coste. Here comes Wyatt. Late arriving, and Rob Dixon allows that. So Wales will drive on Craig Quinnell. Try and wheel it around the other side. Try and take it infield. And wheel it away from the Italian cover. Still on the move, so still allowed. Now it's there for Howley. Howley to Gareth Thomas. Thomas is there! Right through them all. And Gareth Thomas has done it again. Wales are in the lead after 33 minutes. And Gareth Thomas has maintained a remarkable scoring record against Italy. That's his 4th try in 3 games against the Italians. Howley, Taylor probing for the outside gap, and it's there to Craig Quinnell. Charging upfield goes Quinnell. Roselli stayed with him and eventually dragged him down, but Wales will get the penalty, and Howley has taken it quickly. Gibbs, Quinnell, Jenkins, Thomas to go for another. Oh! Howarth couldn't take the inside pass, and a golden opportunity has slipped away from Wales. Welsh ball, Jenkins, Taylor, the long pass to Howarth, juggles it and keeps it. Gareth Thomas in support. There was no one else, only blue shirts. Knocked forward, said the referee. No time for the scrum. That's the end of an intriguing opening 40 minutes. And at the interval, Wales lead Italy by 18 points to 16. Neil Jenkins this afternoon, by the way, becomes the 2nd most capped Welshman of all time, on his own now. Scott Gibbs scored against Italy way back before he went to rugby league at the Arms Park. And there's Jenkins. And that's the difference. Will that run dead, or will Italy have to take it dead? That's well placed by Jenkins and forces the opposition to take it over. And fine tactical play. This is Craig Quinnell's ball, 2nd time for him to claim it at the front. Mainly used Chris Wyatt again, and on they trundle towards that Italian line. Jenkins. And that's Gareth Thomas. It's there again. Remarkable try scoring by Gareth Thomas. The Italians are unhappy. They think there was crossing here in midfield by Wales, that Mark Taylor went on the run before Gibbs gave this out, and he's taken out the Italian midfield. And I think they've got a case there as well.
course, if they're crossing over and there is contact, it is a penalty given away. And looking at the replay, you're correct, Hugh.
And Italy are hard done by. In it goes from Troncon. Knocked forward by Martin. Advantage Wales. Here goes Taylor. Taylor looking for David James. Can he wriggle his way clear? Neil Jenkins. Jenkins will be in under the post. A great minute for Welsh rugby. 2 tries in a minute.
David James, lovely flip pass. Now look at this, look at Neil Jenkins, head back, going for the line, showing good pace there. A try under the post. You have a turnover in international rugby and you'll get punished.
Colin Chavez popping up in midfield and making good ground as well. Sinkinson reclaims it for Wales. Howley straight to Scott Gibbs. Gibbs charging into Properzi Curti, the tight head prop of Italy, and this is Howley. The kick and the chase from the Welsh captain. First man back is Roselli. Roselli not sure where to go. Finally creates the space and the time to clear. Again, the scrum goes down. Again, the referee's arm points Wales' way. And Kutita is having a tough time. He's gone up to 26, and that beats his old record of 24 that he got against Italy at Cardiff in the World Cup qualifier. They were waiting for Wales in midfield that time. A big line, and Mark Taylor for once has lost possession. So referee in the way. He's playing advantage Italy here. Wales were offside. And the crowd got annoyed as he stood between Italian scrum half and outside half. That's Giovanelli, held by Brett Sinkinson. Massimo Kutita. Troncon, Pertile. Pertile taking on David James. Fine tackle on the replacement Baroni, but it's still Italy ball, and they got men outright, but Kutita wanted to go on the short route, the straight route. They've lost the ball. And here's advantage again being played. Scott Gibbs back inside to Jenkins. Jenkins has Howarth with him. Howarth. Howley, the kick ahead. But fine cover by Italy as well. It was the Welsh scrum half, not the fullback. That's Martin, the lone try scorer for Italy so far in their fine period in the opening half. A change of tactic, but it's not far enough. Pat back, Dominguez. Dominguez looks for Martin inside. Powerful tackle, helped along Chris Wyatt, helped by Brett Sinkinson. Oh, there's an overlap for Wales if they can move it. Scott Gibbs, Gareth Thomas for the corner. It's going to be the hat-trick for the Cardiff wing. Right behind the posts. And Gareth Thomas is having an afternoon to remember.
Superb passing by Jenkins, and Gibbs gives Gareth Thomas the easy run in. Great play by Wales. Good defending and then turn it into attack.
Wyatt taps it down, and Saviozzi straight away with hands on the ball. Gareth Thomas again. The kick of the chase, and it's come down to Robert Howley, straight for the corner. Howley gets another for Wales. The skipper gets the 6th, and Wales are over the 50-point mark against the Italians. And the broad smiles says it all, JJ.
Yeah, certainly. Well done, Robert Howley. Worked so hard. He's been an outstanding player. Gareth Thomas chips the head there, half charged down by Pertile there, but right in the hands of Robert Howley, and he's got the pace to go the extra 30 metres to a score. And it's good to see Robert Howley with a smile on his face. He's had a difficult season, answered all his critics, top-class player.
Properzi Curti is back on the field for Italy as Castellani has left. That's Dalan, who moved into the centre early on after the injury to Stoica. Penalty to Italy. 37 minutes gone, and the crowd are baying for blood. They wanted advantage there as they were crossing the try line. Rob Dixon has given them a penalty. Here they go again. This time it's allowed. It had to be given eventually, and Italy late on have got their second try. Scalia, the try scorer, got higher than anybody. That's Troncon to Properzi Curti, who was replaced earlier in the second half but is back on the field. That's allowed when a prop has to leave. Have to have recognised front row forwards for set scrums. Wales have stolen that. The little chip is through by Neil Bobia. Is Gareth Thomas coming up again? Thomas has got a fourth. A remarkable afternoon for Welsh rugby. A remarkable afternoon for Gareth Thomas.
Yes, lovely soccer skills, lovely chip ahead by Bobia. Great to see Gareth Thomas back.
Now then, can Neil Jenkins get up to 30 points himself? And can you get Wales up to 60? Jenkins likes it, and it's there. And Wales are holding firm. They'll have to do so again. Pertile, the fullback, is up, and that's accidental offside, and Wales can get away. They haven't conceded anymore. But that's a magnificent afternoon for Welsh rugby. The final whistle has been blown, and Wales, with an absolutely brilliant second half, have destroyed Italy. 60 points to 21, the final score.
We played well today, and it was very pleasing, and the guys are very pleased with playing that style and playing it so well. We had stability at the first phase, but they didn't really take us on at line out. And it'll be a different story in 3 weeks' time. And we had stability at scrum. In fact, we had dominance at scrum. But the crucial area, I think, is the tackle area, and we freed the ball here quickly most of the time, and that just gave us the freedom, really.
Graham Henry looking back with satisfaction, but we thought we'd better ask him about what lies ahead. England.
Well, I haven't really thought about it.
Which is Henry speak for don't ask me yet, because the big message still is.
Get carried away again. Let's keep our feet on the ground. We've got some very important steps to make before the World Cup.
Feet on the ground. Is that how it feels, Mark? Got to keep it all in perspective.
Yeah, I mean, we got to try and be a contender amongst the top 5 in the world, you know, and obviously England are firmly up there if they're not amongst the number 1, you know, so I mean, it's a totally different game.
Jonathan, congratulations to Gareth Thomas on scoring 4 tries. Just found 1 or 2 things. Do you think they should have been? Do you think his tally should have been 4?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe the forward. I don't think that's crossing. Maybe you can call it obstruction, but the number 11 goes in and takes the wrong man. Really, it's happening all over the world where they, you know, they just get it off and put it behind the player. But maybe a forward pass, but that's fantastic skill by Neil Jenkins. So you know, you can't disallow that. Just and the referee's in a good position. But I think the frightening thing about Gareth Thomas is I don't think he realises how good he can be. He's such a big, you know, a big guy. He's tremendously quick. And I think he can go on. I'm sure, you know, he'll break Ian Evans' try-scoring record. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, he's got the knack of scoring. I mean, it's like I said, like Shearer or something like that. You know, he just always scores tries. It's remarkable.
Did you cross, Mark?
I don't think so. I mean, it's a move that everybody does.
Oh, you've got to ask. I mean, he was there.
You're picking holes now, Ed.
No.
Hey, we take everything, isn't it? Yeah. You know, we've had
you did take out 2 defenders.
No, I think what happened there, he went. The number 11 stepped in, so Mark didn't actually do anything wrong.
It's been done all over the world. I mean, I think it's a rugby league ploy originally, isn't it? But I mean, it's been done all over the world. It's just a pass behind the back, and I mean, sometimes you're going to hit into somebody. But I mean, they stepped in, and they were looking for the hit, you know. And I mean, there's nothing I could really do.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, keep it up. But presumably, Di, I mean, it was a game with a lot of mistakes, and England ground out a victory without making any mistakes. It's a hell of a contrast, isn't it?
No, I think that's possibly a bit negative, Ted. I think our performance was very positive. I think our ball retention was good. Certainly our line-out success rate, which has been criticised in the past, was superb. No, I think it was very professional and very clinical.
I think the fitness as well, the second half, the first half was very close, and they could have scored a couple of tries, and I think the referee helped us in blowing a little bit early, but the fitness in the second half was incredible.
They're a good side, Jonathan.
They're a very good side.
They showed in the first half how competitive they can be. They've beaten Australia, they've beaten France. They almost beat England 4 months ago in Huddersfield, so they're no mugs, but they found us on a good day, and I mean, we had a touch of lady luck as well, which we all need once in a while, and we had the rub of the green, but we played very well as well.
I refuse to accept the accusation of being negative just because I tipped Italy to win beforehand. Do you know what I did? I tipped France, Ireland and Italy for this weekend. You're the one. Find something that really sums up Welsh confidence.
I had a clip that they get the ball behind the try. Watch this now. Right behind, near the try line, he has the awareness to spot an overlap, and it's just great hands here, look, and support play, and Jinx gets away. I think Robert won't be happy. Is that a prop forward chasing Robert? But again, we could have scored so many more tries, and it was so positive. I think the turnovers, every turnover, a couple of hands, and we freed the ball and got a ball away from the contact area. And the confidence, I'm just sorry now that we're not playing Ireland and Scotland again. You must feel the same.
Yeah, we kicked ourselves now. I mean, we just didn't play well. And looking back now, and it's, Scotland have looked very good, I think, this year. But I mean, Ireland have struggled, and I think we've really let ourselves down badly, and it's really showing now what we could have done, and it's awful.
Don't sound negative, Mark. Don't sound negative. What will Italy bring to the Five Nations? I tell you one thing Italy will bring. They will bring new camera positions. Have a look. We get into terrible trouble in the BBC for putting cameras in the wrong place, but Italy have certainly added something completely new to what they do. Look, there he is, the cameraman on the field as Robert Howley goes over for his try. That's it's a bit of a star turn, isn't it?
I thought he was going to take the conversion as well.
It's dedication to duty.
Yeah.
OK. Now, look, it wasn't just Wales playing in Italy yesterday, of course. It was also Scotland at home to Ireland.